Hi guys, so 15th September, we're halfway through equinox next week, so let's see what we're going to do. I honestly nearly forgot about today. I'm sitting there going, something else I need to do today. What do I need to do today? Oh, it's a Monday, do the card reading. So I'm just getting used to a new setup, hence the different perspective and the hardware getting in the way down here. And please excuse my yellow fingers. I've been chopping up turmeric earlier on and didn't put gloves on, so totally my bad. Let's leave that one to one side for a minute. Okay, so we have love. Now, normally this is a good card, but the fact that it was upside down. So what's going on at the moment that means that you're not feeling loved? It means that you're not showing love. Have you gone inwards and you don't feel able to do so? Perhaps the card that came out first will let us know. Okay, so you're working on your inner child, aren't you? Again, kind of a form of shadow work, working on your inner child and healing your inner child, things you never got as a child, the fact that you never want to turn into your parents, things like this. It's all good stuff, but how are you going to go about it? And it's going to be hard work. It's going to be a long, hard process, because what happened in your childhood has shaped who you are now. It's shaped who you have become. And it's going to keep doing so until you know you can break the cycle. And because this one's come out upside down and this one did come out upside down originally, I would suggest that there is something that is relating to your childhood that is holding you back, something that is not letting you proceed, something that is not letting you move forward. You need to keep moving, and at the moment you don't think you can, and it is an issue that goes back to childhood, perhaps an issue with a family member, perhaps an issue at school, something that it either happened early on or it was prolonged. It was a prolonged thing that just carried on and got worse and worse and worse. A lot of yellow in these two cards, so to me that would say yellow, yeah. So that would say solar plexus, which is how we perceive our sense of self. That there is so much going on in there at the minute, and if you get somebody reach out to you at this point and go, do you know what, you're my family now, take it, because they are going to be the best thing for you, and they are going to actually help you start to heal, even if it's just holding your hand while you cry, making you a cup of tea, whatever. Take that friendship. Okay, so this one was the right way up, and that is gift. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of hard work, but what you're going to get out of it is it's riches beyond what you can comprehend. See, I always say that a house is the psyche. Okay, so inside here we are actually inside the psyche. We're inside your brain, your mind, your however you want to pronounce it, however you want to say it, whatever terminology you use, we are inside. And this leads to the gift, but you've got to put the work in. You can't just go, do you know what, I'll be right, because you're blatantly not. It's something that's happening that is affecting everything. It is affecting the way you feel, it is affecting the way you think, probably affecting the way you act as well, and it's having knock-on effects on absolutely every single aspect of your life, whether it's work, family, financial, relationships, whatever, that incident or incidences from your childhood that you haven't yet dealt with, you haven't yet dealt with the trauma that's around them, you haven't yet dealt with the guilt for allowing yourself to go through that, you haven't dealt with all of the emotions that go through that. And you're also probably, believe it or not, mourning for the child that you thought you were. So again, mourning, people say, oh yes, you're mourning. It's not just one emotion, it's a whole mixture of emotions. So being able to sit there and peel it apart, that is what is going to get you the gifts that are coming. And don't get me wrong, it's going to be heavy, heavy work, and it's going to be, pardon my friendship, but really emotional, you know? And you're not gonna, it's not gonna flick a switch. It's not going to happen overnight. It is something that you will need to build up towards. But rest assured that once you even start the work, the gifts will start to come. Things will start to come. Your perspective will change. Things that you never thought possible will start to happen. Okay, now then, another one that was upside down, which is wedding. So, what sort of union are we looking at here? And we're looking at the outside. So this is something external that is going on, some sort of union. I get a feeling that actually doing this bit of work and allowing the gifts to come to you, that's going to allow a totally different union. So whether it's the union that will be, see, I'm getting work all the time. I'm getting work. It's a work thing. It's a work thing. So, are you going to get a promotion? Are you going to join a new company? But things are shifting. So, be aware that doing this work now and accepting the gifts that are coming to you because of doing this work, it's going to lead you onto pastures new. It's going to lead you into new things. It's going to lead you into a new, well, it's a contract, isn't it? A marriage is a contract. So, it's going to lead you into new places, to new things, and signing new contracts. So, a lot to take in this week and a lot of heavy, heavy, heavy work. But everything's yellow. I mean, there's yellow in every single card. You know, there's yellow, 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 yellow. Again, and my finger's yellow. So, it's all to do with your solar plexus. It's all to do with how you perceive yourself. It's all to do with how you perceive that you were treated when you were younger. I once came across... in my therapy work, I've come across a couple of things I described as being a bifurcated one. And this is somebody who had suffered a major childhood trauma. And it took two of us to be able to help the chakra to heal. And it's an ongoing process, as with everything, it is an ongoing process. So because it's taken you this long to realise that there are issues dating back to your childhood and the love that you didn't feel, or the love that you gave somebody else that you felt was negated in some way, it wasn't reciprocated, it should have been and it wasn't, that is something that you need to learn to accept as part of yourself and to not become that person, to not become bitter, to not let it eat away at you. That is going to lead you to your gifts, which, yeah, all right, probably not monetary, unfortunately, but, you know, wouldn't we all like a bit more money? But it's gifts, the psyche gifts. You can't beat a nice bit of mental health, right? And let's face it, I mean, most of us, we work in jobs whereby our mental health is probably quite short. I work in retail. I've gone from hospitality to retail. Frying pan, fire, you know. So this is giving you some good old boosts, some good old ego boosts. Not ego boosts, sorry, emotional boosts. And it's that sort of thing. And it's actually allowing you to be able to move away from something else and into something new. The fact that it's upside down to me suggests that it's not a wedding per se. It's not a union. It's not a relationship thing. That says to me that it is work, that it's work related, that something new is going to come to you from work. Oddly enough, I did sign a new contract just this morning. So who knows? Who knows what is coming to each and every single one of you? And let's hope it's a good one. Now, remember, folks, it's the equinox next week. So, again, things might be a little bit confusing with the old timings, but we will get there. And have a great week. Message if you need anything. Honestly, there's a whole load of support out there for you. Message if we need anything. And bye for now.